Hawkers and street traders, a common sight in West Africa, and here in Lagos, they are a visible part of the culture. Pretty much everyone goes to their local street market to shop for their dinner. However, these illegal street vendors also make up Lagos' thriving informal economy. Many of them unemployed workers and immigrants from other parts of the country looking for a better life in the big city. But these roadside kiosks may soon be a thing of the past, since Lagos state government, in line with its plan to create a model mega city, announced zero tolerance to illegal roadside trading and launched a controversial crackdown.
We looked at different models and we discovered that a lot of people were doing street trading. Most people were on the streets. Most people were just doing illegal trading. And we did an evaluation to see that a lot of workforce, they are not organized in an organized form to say that they are paid in a paid employment or in a paid work. So they are just, some kind of workforce.
The government also set up the Kick Against Indiscipline Squad, which has been given the responsibility of clearing illegal traders off the streets of Lagos.
KAI is working to ensure that they enforce the issue of keeping an environment clean and organizing people so that they'll be able to follow the particular norm. KAI is an enforcement agency, but the attitudinal change of the people are very important.
But in the government's bid to clean up and reshape Lagos, is it the end of the road for these traders who are now left without a place to sell their goods and services? Not just yet. The government has begun projects around the state, building new indoor markets to accommodate these traders in a more organized manner. And a major component of this is the private sector.
Most banks are involved in the construction of markets. They are partnering with developing companies to build most of these markets. So it's an active sector that is still going on. And most banks are showing interest because we have a lot of markets to develop. We have a lot of markets to reorganize. We have a lot of markets to restructure. Most local governments are also partnering with governments and also partnering with the banks to deliver those markets. If you look at the various concepts of the culture of Nigeria, there is an Oba's palace, there is a central court, which is the market where everybody comes from far and wide to do their business, to meet, to interact. In a market, what do we need in the market? Market is a meeting point. It's a point for sales, it's a point for exchange of wares, it's a point where people meet. And we thought that, rather than have them on the streets, rather than have them, let's organize them and put them in one good location, whereby we cater for all classes, both the low class, both the middle class, both the organized, both the unorganized private sectors.
More modern markets are now springing up around the city, like in Lagos Island's busy central business district, where the Oluwole market is being constructed to house the hundreds of traders that add to congestion on the island.
Oluwole is a concept that is very unique in itself. It's a concept that we had acquired those areas, and we acquired those areas way back in 1951. And not until the reign of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, the immediate past governor, that we decided to sit down with the people and see how we can partner. So we partnered with them, and what we did with them was to say, okay, those people who are involved, Oluwole used to be known for illegal markets, it used to be known for fraudster, it used to be known for certificate racket. Yes, how do we turn this area around? It's a market, but how do we turn it around? So we decided to do a concept whereby the people put an investment in there, they use their landed property, they use, they use whatever they have as an input, which we did, and we decided to create a market whereby we also relocated the people. We gave them a 2-bedroom flat in Shasha, which they had relocated to. They also are part and parcel of that business because that's what they know, that's what they are used to. We have other markets that are ongoing, that are being structured, but we're doing it in a structured way to serve a particular catchment area so that people don't have to go far.
Further into Lagos mainland is one of Lagos' largest informal markets, the Tejuosho Market, which was burned down about 2 years ago. Traders like Kudirat Lawal, who has sold her vegetables for 30 or so years in the Tejuosho Market, had to set up on the streets to sell her wares. But the state government stepped in, partnering with the private sector to construct this new market for the displaced traders.
Now the people there inside Tejo show now, then they here. Everybody go enter inside and go do am quick, because then they do am well now. Before 1 month or before 6 months, then go finish this market in Jesus' name. My plan is say make our markets, make it then give us our market back. Tejo show with our people, make it then less money for us.
But like Kudirat, the traders' biggest fear is that they would not be able to afford the rent once the market is complete.
We have been here up to 2 years now, so we are managed here till when they finish our market. What we need from government is that to reduce the price of the market for us so we can be able to achieve out of what they are doing inside. So we are here now for manage till pending the time they finish our market.
I've been in this market for like 8 to 9 years, and the problem is that we are just since the market was born, we have been managing and struggling, being in the sun, being in the rain. We are planning to move inside this market, but the problem is that the money that they say we should pay is too much. They are saying it's 2.2 million naira. People are saying 4 million naira, but the money to be paid before this May of this month, they asked us to pay 900,000 naira. And how are we going to get the 900,000 naira for this January 1st to next 6 months?
This is a catch. Though the government is constructing new markets for the traders, many can't afford to pay the rent, which is sometimes 10 times the amount they were paying before. And recent events in Nigeria's financial sector have made microfinance institutions even more reluctant to lend to small traders. The reason? Street vendors are just too risky for the private markets.
One of the issues that we have seen in Nigeria is basically the area of collateral. That's security to the loan that they are giving to them. But I think that has improved significantly. Only that at the moment we have issues of high interest rates that these microfinance operators are charging the small and medium scale enterprise in Nigeria. For instance, if an operator of a barbing salon approaches a microfinance now, the overhead of running that business is quite high. So it takes a longer time for that operator to break even, and as long as he's not able to break even on time, meeting the obligations to the bank will become a difficult task. But I think one of the issues is actually packaging, because whatever loan that you are giving out, there should be a proper credit analysis and evaluation of that project before business before it is given out. And so you say you have a situation whereby some of these traders don't even know how to package a bankable project, and as long as it doesn't meet the risk management criteria of this bank, of these microfinance institutions, they might not give them.
But the government has partnered with these institutions, creating agencies like the Lagos Microfinance Initiative to provide funding. But few traders have benefited so far.
What the government has done and what the government is doing, government has secured a mortgage facility for 40 billion, which part of which will be used for that. But you can always access it through a microfinance company. And we have said consistently that whoever is our PPP partner, that in developing those markets, you must take into consideration the original owners. And if they need to be given a mortgage, then we've told the market people, approach the microfinance, get a mortgage, pay for those markets. Over a long period of 25 years, you can be paying your stipend, and it will cover you. Microfinance have been directed by the governor. They have been directed by the governor to make funds available. In every market award, the key word is that the financing bank must provide mortgage. That has been the contention of the governor. That has been the statement of the governor in every market that we have developed.